All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York. GMS, salutation y'all around the world is teaching truth. My name is Maya Ka'ala Nagab with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. And, I make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites or black Jews. All right, black is a color, not a nationality. We are the Israelites or the Hebrew Israelites, all right, descended from Eber, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. The word Eber or Hebrew goes back to the ancient and correct word Abar, which means from the past. Okay. All right. And like I said, black is a color, not a nationality. Okay. Nobody the color black, and nobody's the color of white, which is part of this lesson. All right. So you got two different groups of people. All right, you got Israel and the rest of the heathens. They're brown skinned people. All right, with various shades of brown, and you got the other people with translucent skin. Their blood and flesh show through. They are Edom, or ancient way to say it is Adawam. Another name for them is Ashawa. All right, in English is Esau. Okay, in Ashawa. All right, in English Esau means wasted is he. All right, so that's what Ashawa is. All right, look in the Bible, Esau, it means wasted is he. His skin pigmentation, he has no skin pigmentation. All right, so right here it says, let me see. All right, it says, let me get this camera focused a lot. All right, Isaiah 29:16. It says, surely your turn of things upside down shall be esteemed as potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, shall the same thing frame and say of him that framed it, he had no understanding. Right? He turns things upside down, man. All right, and one of the things is his nationality. You know, he in 1681 he came up with a social construct white. All right, nobody's white like cotton, man. All right, nobody's white like cotton. Okay, you're not gonna find that walking around the earth, man. You know, so nobody's white like cotton. Nobody's white like white paint. Okay, so it's just Esau being deceitful, man. All right, because Esau the years he been hiding behind. Oh, he's the Egyptians. Oh, he's us. There's like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He's the Babylonians. He's the Canaanites. So this guy just keep running away from his heritage, man. All right, it says right here. It says Psalms. Let me get this right here. Try to get this. It says Psalms 58:3 said, the wicked are strange from the womb, they astray. As soon as they be born, they speak a lie. And he speak lies, man. All right, he speak lies. All right, you see a little video of that little baby. What you said, a black dude. I think we said the black man he ate something or broke in the house or something like that. And this is a damn baby, man, blaming their so-called black man, All right, for blaming a Jake, there's like for what she did in the house, man. So they're liars, man. They lie by the image of the one everybody called Jesus was Yahweh Shai, was the son of Yahweh, was just our prince and savior, So they gonna lie about many things. But in this book, I'm gonna show you that there's no such thing as white, man. White is a social construct, man. And this is one of the ancestors. He's Igbo. All right, he's infamous among there's Hebrew Israelite, one of the Hebrew Israelite brethren. All right, his book. You're gonna see who he is. All right, this is page 153 of Weird History 101. It said once the Europeans began shipping slaves, all right, it's Esau. All right, it says the Africans began to differentiate between the slaves they kept for themselves and those they traded. All right, so this the Hamites trading, having our people enslaved. All right, the Southern Kingdom. All right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Judah, so-called Negroes, Benjamin, so-called West Indians, Levi, so-called Haitians. All right. Those they traded to the whites. All right. It says sometimes domestic slaves even had excursions to capture slaves for export. All right. So it said Gustav Vassos experienced both types of slavery. Born in Benin in 1745. He was 11 years old when he was kidnapped by another tribe and made a slave in Africa. All right. It said 4 years later in 1760, he was sold to white slave traders and shipped to America. All right, as part of the curse of Deuteronomy 28:68. He recorded his story in his autobiography, The Interesting Narrative of Life of Olaudah Equiano or Gustavus Vasa, the African. Right, so he wasn't no African. All right. Anyway, he said, the first objective which saluted my eyes when I arrived on the coast with the sea and the slave ship was then riding an anchor, waiting for its cargo. These filled me with astonishment. As soon as I connected terror, when I was carried aboard, I was immediately handled, tossed up to see if I was sound. By some of the crew, I was now persuaded that I got into the world bad spirits and they were going to kill me. Their complexions, too different from much of ours, their long hair, the language they spoke. All right, which was very different from any I had ever heard, united to confirm me in this belief. Okay. All right, that's in Deuteronomy 28, man. All right, when they say you have a tongue they should not understand. All right, so that's why a lot of these slave catchers, they brought people that spoke Aramaic and Hebrew and other. Aramaic is a dialect of Hebrew, other dialects of Hebrew, to catch the slaves in West Africa, also to the Americas, to talk to the Northern Kingdom, all right, the indigenous people of Americas, man, all right, because they spoke Hebrew, they spoke Hebrew, pure Hebrew, was Lashon Kodash, pure Hebrew, or they spoke like a broken form of it. All right, indeed, such were the horrors of my views, fears at the moment, that if 10,000 worlds had been my own, I would freely parted with them all to have changed my condition with that of the meanest slave in my country. While I looked around the ship too and saw large furnace or copper boiling, a multitude of black people of every description chained together, every one of their countenance expressing dejection, sorrow. All right, yeah. So it's read Deuteronomy 28. Each of mean you look at the word. Each of means double straights, man. All right, each of house of bondage. It said, I saw no longer doubt of my fate, and quite overpowered with horror and anguish, I fell motionless on the deck and fainted. When I recovered a little, I found some black people about me who I believe were some of those who brought me on board and had been receiving their pay. This is Joel chapter 3, man. All right. It says, they talked to me in order to cheer me, but in all vain. I asked them, I had asked them if I were not to be eaten by those white men with horrible looks and red faces. All right, it said I asked them. All right, so remember, this is like after, this like years after he experienced that. All right, so he and this is Esau. Esau came in that social construct, white, in 1681. All right, so he going back what they Esau changed their status. All right. So it's like years after, man. All right, so back then he didn't understand. He didn't see them as white. All right, I'm gonna read this again. It said, ask them if I were not to be eaten by those white men with horrible looks, red faces and long hair. I'm gonna read it again. All right. Red faces. All right. So it's proved that the so-called Caucasians are the Edomites, man. Because the ancestor said red faces. All right. Red faces. All right. And this is before he learned the social construct of white. All right. So, all right. So, Shalom.